How do you do, G-Pod crew? It's your Nutty Buddy Putty here, and today we are reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And boy, was I surprised I really enjoyed this. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to go through, but before we do that, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be part of the notification squad, and you'll also know when videos like this pop up. So, for those that are unaware, I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan. My time for it has slowed down because it was my first intro into comic books in general. My first comic book was the original Ninja Turtle comic book, the original first issue, which I'm still mad to this day that got stolen from me. But either way, the point of the whole thing is I love the Ninja Turtles since the beginning. Now, of course, there's been several iterations. I haven't followed all the other iterations. Only the ones like the 90s and 2000s. As far as movies, I followed all of them, even the Michael Bay ones. But here's my thing. I don't mind when things go fresh or new or change the thematic of things when they do it properly with love. And when it comes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, I feel like the love is there. Is this a different story? A whole lot different. Is there a different upbringing? Are OG fans going to be upset with this? Probably, if you're one of those that doesn't like change. If you want your Ninja Turtles like the old comic books, which I was there for all of that, all the Mirage, Eastman and Large issues, all that, you're probably not going to like this, okay? Now, if you're a casual fan, you're probably going to love this. And then if you're a fan of just all of it, because you have to remember, you have to keep in mind, the original comic book was way different than the cartoon that came out, well, for me, months later. I don't know how long the first issue was on the stands, but I know for me, it was like 4 or 5 months later, or generally 6 months. I was a kid. I don't remember. I just know that a time frame later, after I read that comic book and got that one in like issue 5 or 6, because my mom realized I was reading and she was just happy I was reading, or at least attempting to read, because it was really hard. I just liked the violence in the book. But my point to the whole thing is this. I was excited to be a part of this, and I got to be a part of this. And now we have Seth Rogen's Mutant Mayhem, which is the new iteration by Nickelodeon. Now, Nickelodeon bought Ninja Turtles years back, and I'm not upset about it. I understand. Luckily, it's with a company that does things for kids, and I get it. Here's my thing. Again, like I stated, I've been a fan. Oh, did you put that picture right here of me in my turtle shirt? Oh, we're back. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that was me in my turtle shirt. Yeah, I had to do it, okay? I had to show something, me growing up in my turtle phase. You got to see a young putty. Anyway, my point to the whole thing is this. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It is a very different iteration. The one great thing about this is the animation is par none one of the best animated things I've seen. Some people might not like this animation style. I thoroughly loved it. It's something different that we haven't seen, I felt. And you may have seen this kind of animation maybe a little bit in Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse or one of those movies. But honestly, this just feels like the proper way to animate this when it comes to Ninja Turtles. I really enjoyed this thoroughly. Again, I do have some gripes when it comes to characters that I'm going to get into in the spoiler section of this review, because again, this is completely spoiler free. I've had this on the bottom of the screen, hopefully it's on the bottom here somewhere, saying that this is spoiler free, because I don't want to spoil this for you guys. I feel like you guys should think. But here's my thing. Everyone's going to talk about who is your favorite turtle. Now, if it's not clear, then let me just give you a hint. One, my turtle's wearing my G-Pop colors. It's probably the most hated turtle of them all because he's disciplined and he's in control of things, kind of. Okay, and I've also got him right here, in the corner here. Yes, Leonardo is my favorite Ninja Turtle. That's why I'm wearing the blue and represent my brother, Leonardo. Even when I got some of the stuff from the movie theater, I had to get the Leonardo cup figure just because that's my boy right there. That's my boy, Leonardo. Unfortunately, I got these little pegs, and they gave me the April O'Neil and the Raphael, which... I mean, Roth's my second favorite, so it works. But Leo, number one. Anyway, but what do I think of this movie? I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. I know it's a high number. I mean, okay, if I were to put the first Ninja Turtle movie, the original live-action one, for me, it's a 10 out of 10. It's always going to be the 10 out of 10. I would put the second Ninja Turtle movie, the original one, the ones back in the 90s, as my at 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. I'll say 8 out of 10. This is in par with that second movie. It's a very fun movie, and I can't wait to go over some of these Easter eggs that happen in it. Now, again, people are going to come in thinking things are good. And here's the thing. There's a huge cast in this. Seth Rogen, you can tell he's a fan, but I will state this. You can tell he's a fan of the cartoons and of basically all the cartoons. That's where you see the fandom and the old movies. I know he's a fan of that. Where he's not a fan is the comic books. Now, he does show love to the creators, which I will talk about in the spoiler section, but honestly, the comic books kind of got lost in this mix, and I'm okay with that. I understand the comic books aren't going to always get the love that they deserve. Maybe one day we'll actually get it. I mean, Nickelodeon did make a movie where they went to and used the OG Turtles as the best Turtles, which that movie is amazing. I can't remember the name right now, but it's Turtles Forever. I think it's called Turtles Forever. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen, bar none better than this movie, but this movie is amazing. I love it. I wanted to give it a 9 because I do enjoy it. So I'm giving it a 9, but I'm roughly say 8. You know what? I'm going to throw my number back down 8, 11. I don't know. It's hard because I really enjoyed this. And there are some moments that are just so great that pay tribute to not just even the characters, but even the characters playing the characters or the actors playing the characters. I don't know how to explain it. Either way, there's just a lot of stuff that I love to hear that I want to go through with the Easter egg. So with that being said, let's go into... Wait. Okay, I know you came for the giveaway. What do you mean giveaway? Okay, so for those that are actually watching this, I didn't label this, but I promised my viewers a giveaway. And is it this video? I'm sorry to say, yeah, it's this video. This is the giveaway video. I love Ninja Turtles. This is when I'm doing the giveaway. So, we are going to have 2 terms that are going to be used. In this video, if you want to be in the live giveaway, you need to do 2 steps. 2 steps that are very easy. The first step is comment below with Turtle Power. Turtle Power. 2 words. Turtle Power. That's all you need to type in the comments. If you want to make a second comment talking about my review or anything like that, that's awesome. But just type Turtle Power in the chat. That'll tell me that you want to be in the giveaway. Then also tell me that you watched the middle of the video because the next step is a secret. Anybody that types this step in the chat below, I will be deleting these comments. Now, if you're wondering why am I deleting it, it's because I don't want anyone in the comments to know what the second code is. So here's the way it's going to work. I'm going to do a secret giveaway on my next live stream. When will that be? I don't know. You're going to have to put a notification bell on. But what's going to happen is when you go to that second live stream, you're going to have to type in Cowabunga. Cowabunga. I'm going to spell on the screen here, in case you can't spell it right here. Cowabunga, right there, guys. Type that word, but not the comments below. Type it in the live stream when I do the giveaway. I'm going to do a secret giveaway, and only the people that know the secret word will be able to actually get into the giveaway. So if you know the secret word, wait for my live stream. One of my live streams will say on the bottom, secret giveaway, all right, on the thumbnail. When you come to it, when I do the giveaway, you have to use the word Cowabunga, all right? If you use that word, you get into the giveaway. If I only get 5 people in the giveaway, that gives you more chances. So you watching this video is going to get on. So here are the steps. Step 1, type turtle time below in the comments. No, sorry. Turtle power. Sorry, wrong one. Turtle power. Wrong one. We messed it up. Anyway, type turtle power in the comments. Turtle power, all right? And then when we do the giveaway, the secret word to get into the giveaway is Cowabunga. Okay? I will have the words on the screen here. Turtle time. Oh, sorry. Turtle power. I keep saying turtle time. Sorry. Turtle power. Cowabunga. Cowabunga is only going to be used in the other giveaway. So if you type it in the chat below, it's getting deleted. But Turtle Power is going to tell me that you want to be in the secret giveaway, and you already know the secret code. With that being said, I think I said too much. Let's go into Easter. All right, guys. With that being said, we are now in spoiler territory, Easter eggs. Let's do this. First thing I want to go over is, in the movie, you hear them say TCRI. Now, in the original comic book, or I should say more the original movies, the company that makes the ooze is actually called TGRI. They changed the G to a C. Why? To fit the rhythm at the end of the movie. They say the name of it. I don't remember what the name is, but that's it. Now, here's the thing that's changed that's an Easter egg. Baxter Stockman had that friend fly. Now, in the comic book and in the, well, actually, I should say in the cartoon, Baxter Stockman becomes a fly. This new series this new movie is trying to make it to where all animals can turn into a human type being, but no human turns into an animal. And I like that. It makes sense now to the plot, because if you think about the old ones, how would a human become a rat? But then the turtles would just become a human-sized turtle. It doesn't make sense, and I get it now. But moving on to the Easter eggs, my favorite Easter egg of all time has to be the time where they're fighting in the garage. They're doing their garage scene. They get into their first battle. And when they go through one of the cars, the radio turns on, and you hear, "Go Ninja, go Ninja, go." For those that don't know, that is actually the original song that Vanilla Ice put out for the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, The Secret of the Ooze, and the song is called Ninja Rap. I have it memorized. I can, yo, it's a green machine, gonna rock the town without being seen. Okay, now I can get into it. Anyway, I was addicted to that song growing up, and it's so nice to hear that nod in the movie. It's amazing. Now, the next one I want to go over is going to be the high school that April O'Neil and then, of course, the Turtles end up going to later. It's called Eastman High. Now, for those that don't know, and actually I can show this on here right now, the creators of the Ninja Turtles are called Kevin Eastman and Peter Lard. They called them Eastman and Lard. You'll see that there's the name Kevin Eastman, which is the name of the high school, but I didn't find a nod to Lard over here. So I don't know if you guys saw the reference to Peter Lard in there. Please tell me. By the way, if you haven't read this yet, this is an amazing, amazing book. This is actually the first time in years that Kevin Eastman and Peter Lard got back together to write a book. And understand, one of them left. I think Peter Lard was the one that left, and Kevin Eastman stuck around. And what happened was the books were great, but not having the OG original two was never that hasn't happened for years. So this book, in my eyes, is one of the best because it's the return of both creators of the Ninja Turtles, and I'm so happy to own this. But I want to know, did you see anything to Peter Lard? Because his name, again, we saw over here, they called it Eastman High, so that was a nod to Kevin Eastman. But what nod did they have to Peter Lard? I didn't see it in there. If you did, please tell me in the comments below, because that's the only Easter egg I feel bad that I didn't see. Next, we have all the mutants. Now, understand, Bebop and Rocksteady are a staple. They've been enemies. They're pretty stupid, and they've been enemies of the Turtles. Making them good guys was a different change for me, but you know what? I'm willing to deal with it. Now, the great thing. There's Ray Fillet, Wingnut, Leatherhead, Genghis Frog, Scumbag, and Mondo Gecko. Well, first and foremost, Mondo Gecko's in this. Oh, and Wingnut. These were figures and characters in the cartoon that never got love in any kind of movie, and these are great ones. Leatherhead. Oh, Leatherhead is great. Leatherhead used to be in the video game. It used to be a crocodile in the video game, too. I freaked out when I saw all these mutants. I can't believe they put them all there. Here's my thing, though. There's some things that I want to go back. Now, Mondo Gecko used the skateboard in there. Now, if you remember, Michelangelo used the skateboard in the old cartoon and in the movies. But what ended up happening was, in the posters and everything, you actually see Michelangelo on a skateboard. But we don't see that in this movie. Where is our skateboarding riding Michelangelo? The only person that rode a skateboard was Mondo Gecko, and honestly, I'm okay with it. That was amazing. Now, I will say this. The voice acting is great in this. Superfly, played by Ice Cube, which, by the way, he actually quotes an Ice Cube song. So basically, Ice Cube quotes one of his songs as Superfly. I don't remember which song it was, but it was funny as hell to hear it. Next, we have April. Now we're getting to the point where the big battle's happening at the end. And a lot of Easter eggs in between didn't really happen. I didn't see anything. Again, if I missed anything from the point of all the mutants being introduced to April going to Channel 6 News, then tell me. Because if you're not understanding what I mean, if you remember, April ends up getting on the news, the Channel 6 News, and ends up... oh, sorry, I'm just setting this down here. Anyway, ends up getting on the news called Channel 6 News. The reason that's represented is because every iteration of April O'Neil has worked at the Channel 6 News. So for them to use that as the focal point of her first broadcast was amazing. Then, of course, we see the new pizza truck that was I promise you, it's going to be turned into the Turtle Van. Pizza truck, Turtle Van, makes sense, okay? Then there's, of course, Mikey saying Cowabunga. I was wondering if we were going to get a Cowabunga. We finally got a Cowabunga. At the end, when he's fighting, he actually shouts out Cowabunga. Now, the other thing, here is one I know it's going to be a deep cut. And I guarantee you, only people I can see that actually gets this right with New Rockstars. And if New Rockstars doesn't get this right, then I have got the throttle on this, okay? So, here's the situation. Back in the day when Ninja Turtles first came out, the name was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Apparently in Europe, the word ninja is considered a, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what was the reason for it, but the word ninja was a bad thing. So back in England or all those other places, they called it Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles instead of ninja. Well, if you actually listen, they actually call them Mutant Hero Turtles in this movie. So I think Seth Rogen realized we have a whole other audience that doesn't get that little nod in there, and now we got it. So for those that grew up with the name being Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, that reference was in there, and that was for you guys. That was for you. Then finally, the big Easter egg of it all, guys, the big one. If you did not stay towards the mid-credits, you did not realize... Okay, first off, there's no end credits. Do not stay for the end credits if you end up watching this after you get spoilers here. Why would you stick around for spoilers? But then the mid-credits. So if you haven't seen the mid-credits and you want to see it, stop right now. Don't watch this. Go back and watch the movie. Watch the mid-credits, okay? Now, I've warned you. I said that's a second spoiler warning. I've done it all. No one could get mad at me. I've done double spoilers. At the end, the girl that is trying to get the ooze or get the ooze out of the turtles says to call up in their backup. Her backup? Well, let's just say he comes out of the water. It's mother effing Shredder. Shredder is the final mid-credit scene. Now, I don't know how they're going to handle Shredder, but knowing that they're going to expand this and this movie's going to do well, he's going to be there. How? I don't know. Honestly, I really love this movie. I'm so happy that I got to watch this. I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, but who cares? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, whoever or however you enjoyed them, you're going to enjoy these. And if not, open up a little bit, guys. Open up. Because you know what? You can't just sit there and live life knowing that things are not going to change. Change is good, guys. Change is always good. And this is a good change. Yes, we didn't get the origin with Shredder. Yes, we got different origins. They didn't explain the Renaissance painters for names, which that was a little bit confusing. But other than that, I really did enjoy this. With that being said, guys, watch my video here. I'm going to put something here. I should have something Ninja Turtles. I might post my video of me playing the new Ninja Turtles video game over on the other channel. You know, that's what we're going to do. Go watch me and my friends geek out in Ninja Turtles and watch me kick ass with Leonardo right here. Watch that video, guys. Watch that video right here. Watch it. Peace.